a comparable number of fights as California and Las Vegas, Florida has really been out in front helping the sport of MMA. And tonight, it finally gets its due. On this episode of Jay's Brawl Call, it's the 2012 Florida MMA Awards.
So it's a special honor tonight to give the award to Best UFC Florida Fighter, Marcus Bridges.
Hell yeah!
It's kind of cool. I just want to say thank God for just giving me the ability to fight. It's such an honor to be nominated for this, and it's more of an honor to actually win it. I would like to thank American Top Team for opening up their doors for me, coming from a different state. My management team, Lex McMahon, Alchemist, Charles McCarthy. I just want to thank everybody. Thank you, the great state of Florida, for making this basketball feel welcome. God have a nice day.
With Marcus Brimage, a featherweight fighter, UFC, just came up big in Toronto. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you so much, man.
So tell us a little bit about the fight.
I was like 3-1 underdog. I was supposed to show up and get my ass whipped and show the world why Jimmy Head is supposed to be the future of the sport. But I didn't get that memo, so that's why I came out with the win.
Good thing you didn't get that memo. How good does it feel to win in the UFC?
Man, it's something like sexy. I mean, I really can't explain how does it feel, but man, I'm like on cloud nine right now.
You know, there's something about UFC coming up with that win. You know you have job security now for another 3 fights. That's got to feel real nice.
Yes, it feels real nice, but, you know, I don't want job security. I want to just keep moving up that ladder, you know, increase my pay.
And any talk about who you might be facing next?
Not really. I'm just waiting on my man, Lex McMahon, my manager, to make something happen. So I'm just here training, getting better, and just waiting.
Well, congratulations, and thanks for helping the sport of Florida, too. You know, we're talking about Florida today. What's it like training down here?
It's beautiful training down here. Me coming from a different state, the state of Florida has welcomed me with open arms, and I'm very happy to be nominated with such A-list celebrities that I look up to. So it's just a great, beautiful feeling to be here.
Well, Marcus, congratulations. Was it something I said? I don't want you, man. I don't want you. Congratulations on all your great work, and good luck in the future.
Thank you, man. I greatly appreciate it.
Here with Anthony Medina, the CEO of Fighter Source, and I've been hearing all over town that you guys are doing big things, not just domestically, Anthony, but internationally as well. What have you been working on?
We just came back from Sweden. We are the first international amateur MMA league. We had Team USA versus Sweden in Borås, Sweden on September 22nd. And I did this all with my brother Brandon Medina and Adam.
How you doing, Brandon Medina?
Nice to meet you.
How are you, Adam Myers?
Nice to meet you.
So what are you guys' long-term goals with the company? What are you looking to do?
Well, we are in knees-deep negotiations with Korea to do our next event, Team USA against Team Korea and Team Japan against Team Brazil in Korea. And truly our real goal as amateur promoters is to make this an Olympic sport. And hopefully a demonstration sport in 2016. So that was our overall goal when we got together as a group, understanding that amateur MMA is really in the forefront right now, especially down here in Florida. And we thought, let's bring the best U.S. fighters and let's fight them around the world.
Is that the model going forward, guys? It's no secret that a lot of the pro fights have gone down in Florida, as you were saying, and a lot of the Amis have exploded. More Ami fights than pro fights this year. Is the model going forward a little more affordable using the amateurs?
Always. Amateurs is truly where it begins. It develops from there on out. So the best amateurs have the opportunity to represent their country, and that's the biggest thing in the world. You know, to represent your country in this sport, you can't do better than that. So that's our goal. Is, like my brother said, is the Olympics all the way.
pulling off promotions is hard enough domestically, but internationally there's some extra challenges. Adam, what would you say are some of the biggest challenges?
The language. Without a doubt, the language. Okay, an interpreter is a must. Other than that, it's actually a pleasure to work with the other countries.
Have you found that they're hungry for the sport?
Very hungry. As hungry as an appetite as the U.S. has. Yeah, without a doubt.
If people at home want to find out more about this, because I tell you, we got a big crowd around us right now. This is clearly music to people's ears, shows that are going to be from America going out to the rest of the world. If people want to find out more about Fighter Source, where would they go?
They would go to fightersource.com, okay, and we're holding tryouts next weekend, Saturday and Sunday for the next round or the next season. And what we're trying to do is do a national tournament to pick out the best fighters in the nation to represent their country. So what we plan on doing is having a season every year to pick out these fighters and travel with them from different places that, MMA is exploding. And truly, when we first put this together, we had no idea the impact that we would have. And it's unbelievable the reception that we got when we came back home doing this first international MMA event and seeing the fighters fight on an international level as an amateur. And let me tell you, we couldn't be prouder of the fighters that have gone through the tournament, won their way on the team, and then travel with them and see them put their skills up against some of the best around the world. And like I said, in hopes to one day have this as an Olympic sport. It's just pleasure to our ears.
Well, I can't wait to hear more about what you guys are doing. Thank you so much for what you're doing in the sport of MMA and for growing it, and much luck to you guys in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The crosstown rivalries, and Florida certainly has no shortage of crosstown rivalries. Some of the best schools in the country. So this award goes to the best MMA gym. The best MMA gym is awarded to American Top Team Coconut Creek. Big man himself accepting. Mike Brown, you guys.
Thank you very much. I just want to thank everyone who voted for us, and I'm just a pawn in this game. The people that make this happen is the coaches, Ricardo Laborio, Cattell Kubis, Tommy, Conan, Colombo, and of course Dan Rangel for making it all happen. But thanks to them, they won this award.
Here with Mike Brown, a familiar face on our show, and of course, UFC star, WEC star, and coming off a surgery. I know the number one thing people want to know right now is, how are you doing? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm coming along. I feel great. I'm pain-free. I just had a neck fusion. They pulled out the disc at C7T1, put a plate in there, and it's been about 2 months, and feeling good. I'm pain-free. That's what's the most important thing. And I'm drilling again. I'm coaching a lot, and trying to take a different approach. And I'm feeling good. A few more months, and I'll probably be able to go live. Probably 2 more months.
That's the big question, of course. Did the doctors give you any kind of green light to fight again? What was the doctor's advice to you?
I mean, they say like you should consider not fighting anymore. This is pretty serious. But they say that about every, you could have a hangnail and they're going to say that type of thing. So I mean, it's pretty common for a doctor to be on the cautious side. But the most important thing is that I feel good and I'm not feeling any pain. So as soon as they give me the green light to go live, I'll be able to go 100% and hopefully get back in the ring as soon as possible.
Has the UFC been tracking your progress? Has there been any communication with them seeing, reaching out to you, seeing how you're doing?
Yeah, I'm closest with probably Sean Shelby, and I keep in contact with him, and he knows where I'm at, and he just says, when you're ready, give me the call, and I'll try to get you in as soon as I can.
Well, I know that the fans would like that. I know I would like that. I know you would like that, but please be well before you get back in there again.
Oh, yeah. One day at a time, getting there.
That's it. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mike. Yeah. Here with a dapper Mike Rio, who has shorn the locks. They're looking shorter these days. Always fun to see you, Mike. What have you been up to these days?
Oh, I actually just got back from training at the Jocko Training Center with the Black Zillions, and I can tell you it's been an experience. Them guys really know how to train, and they welcome me with open arms. So I'm really happy just to be a part of them, and them show me some cool stuff, make me a lot better. Now I'm back home to train for my fight.
Their word is that they are really bringing it as a school. It must be fun to train with them, and they're training you for your upcoming fight. Tell us who you got.
I have a fight coming up, my UFC debut against John Kofer, December 15th, the Ultimate Fighter finale. It's going to be a great fight. It sucks I have to fight one of my friends on the show, but, I had no choice in the matter, and it's just a business at the end of the day, so me and Kofer are going to have a beer after, so I'm excited.
What's it been like doing the show? You got a national network covering your every move now. What is it like?
Oh, it was nuts, man. I mean, on the show, we weren't allowed to see anything. Nobody was allowed to talk to anybody. We weren't even allowed to know the ratings or anything like that. But when we got off, we didn't realize how big it was and how much of an impact it made on our friends and families. But I mean, I loved every second of it. Would I do it again for 3 months? No, probably not. I don't want to stuck in the house 3 months again. But great experience, and I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I did it, man.
Well, good luck. And what's the date of the fight?
December 15th in Vegas. It's going to be the upcoming Ultimate Fighter finale.
Good luck on that fight, Mike, and we'll be able to say we knew you when.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Mike.
This one is particularly special because there's work to be done also outside the cage. As we know, we put these shows together, the promoters, what goes behind stage is incredible, so the fans can have their experience and make it well. This gentleman who I'm going to bring up now is the winner of the Man of the Year Award. Man of the Year Award is given to a gentleman who contributes to MMA, contributes outside of MMA with other organizations, helping kids, running marathons, you name it, this gentleman has done it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor for me to bring up Mr. Howard Davis Jr.
That was a surprise. My wife and I, we worked very hard, going to all the organizations and putting our time and effort into children's organizations. We donate money. And, children, I know it's always said, but the children are our future. And I just want to thank you, my wife and I. We give our time, all the time, to certain organizations, and I'm very proud of that. And I want to thank my wife for actually setting up these appointments for me to go. I love you, sweetheart. Thank you very much. Frank, before I get off this podium here, I really want everybody to give Frank Marchand a hand.
Here with Olympic gold medalist in boxing, Howard Davis, also the CEO and the founder of Fight Time Promotions. Howard, your show has been exploding. You've sold out your last 4 shows. If that doesn't bode well for MMA in Florida, I don't know what does. What do you attribute all this success to with Fight Time?
Well, I think, first of all, you got to have good fights. I think the venue that we, War Memorial Auditorium, it's a very historic place, and I just think in our fans, they believe in what we're doing, and I think that has a lot to do with it.
We just had a show this Friday. It was another sold-out show, some great fights, some incredible submissions, and the production values. We could probably talk about this. We signed a deal with a big network, and we're proud to have you guys be our first Florida show on there. So things are really going well for you. I think that's going to be a real tight TV show.
Well, having HBO Plus is always, I guess, a plus.
I'm going to use that later if that's okay.
And listen, we're glad to have a partnership with HBO Plus, and I think that's the right step and the right move.
Yeah, big step, and a huge step up, and we're so excited to be a part of it with you guys. When is the next fight, and what can we look forward to on that card?
Well, we don't have the card ready yet, but we're looking forward to putting something really great on, and hoping to have Wagner back on again, maybe defending his title. So we're very pleased and happy where Fight Time is going.
Yeah, Wagner had Mike Bruno. There was bad blood in that fight. It was the main event. I don't think I've ever seen Wagner Rocha look better. This guy, his transitions, his submissions were off the hook. This is going to be a champion for you guys, I think, for quite a long time.
Well, prior to him being on our show, I've never seen him fight before. So watching him on the ground, to me, he was looking at a magician doing magic. And he went from one position to the next position with such ease. And I thought, because Mike Bruno is a very tough guy to submit. But, it was a great show, and I was very pleased with it.
Well, we're looking forward to much more Fight Time Promotions. As you guys like to say, it's Fight Time, and that's exactly what you bring. If people want to find out more about the promotion, where would they go?
They can go to FightTimePromotions.com, and that's our website, and they can get all the information from there.
Olympic boxing gold medalist Howard Davis in the house. Thank you so much, Howard. Mr. Davis will be signing autographs in the lobby later, so check him out over there. Thanks very much, Howard.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Buddy. Here with Kelsey Desantis, and Kelsey, not only a fighter, but also kind of did some fighting, getting some great exposure. You actually were the woman, this is a famous occurrence, who asked Justin Timberlake, well, I'll let you tell the story, but it is such a great story. You got to hear this, Kelsey.
So I asked Justin Timberlake to Marine Corps ball, and he attended last year. Some of you may know. And I'm here in Florida for the MMA Awards. I'm really excited because January 19th, I'm fighting with CFA.
Wow. Wow.
So make sure you guys come out.
Now, I also understand that you teach hand-to-hand combat for the Marines?
I did. While I was active duty in the Marine Corps, I was a canine handler, and then I was also a martial arts instructor trainer.
Wow. Now, women's MMA obviously is really taking off. Ronda Rousey is really spearheading a whole new level. Is that something that you aspire to somewhere down the road, maybe taking on a Ronda Rousey?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I love Ronda Rousey, first and foremost. I think she's awesome for the sport. I'm really excited that Dana White came out and talked about women joining the UFC. Super, super cool. So it gives me chills just thinking about it. But yeah, if that's my path and that's where I'm headed to, then I couldn't think of anything better.
All right, well, we know you have a big fight coming up that's going to be in the CFA. Tell us all about that. Who do you have?
Actually, I don't know who my opponent is yet, but right now I'm starting my weight cut. And
that eclipse right there was Alistair Overeem, so I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to let that one go.
Yeah, totally cool. Don't worry about it.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said. Who are you going to be fighting in the CFA?
I don't have an opponent yet, but I'm just starting my weight cut, and training's going good, and regardless of who it is, it doesn't really matter.
What weight do you want to fight at?
I fight at 145.
And what weight is Ronda again?
She's 135 nowadays, so yeah. But we'll see. We don't know what's going to happen with the weight classes as far as them merging or whatever it might be. So.
And one other quick question. There's a really great female show that goes on in St. Louis, Invicta, and they've really been putting a lot of women fights on. Your thoughts on that promotion?
I love it. I think it's outstanding. The only reason that I'm fighting with CFA is because it's local and I want to represent Florida because I'm a part of Florida now. But what Invicta is doing is outstanding. I'm so stoked for what they're doing. So.
Well, we know we're going to see more of you, and we're glad to be able to talk to you before you really blow up, because then you don't forget about us here in Florida,
No,
okay?
no.
You promise? You promise? All right. Kelsey Desantis. Oh, you know what I should have asked you? Was Justin Timberlake a gentleman?
Absolutely.
Was
much
Was
so.
it dreamy?
That was dreamy. So dreamy. It was
Well,
great.
I'm glad you guys had fun.
Yeah, we did. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelsey. A big night for Florida MMA, the Florida 2012 MMA Awards. Hope you enjoyed it. I thought everybody did well. The fighters, the promotions, the managers, the schools, the gyms, the radio shows, the blogs, everybody. The television shows, everybody got a lot of love tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. I cannot wait for the 2013 MMA Awards. I'm already counting down the days. I'm Jay Adams. We'll see you next time on Jay's Brawl Call.